What is up, everyone? We are back out in the messy shop. Finally! Hooray! Especially messy because we're in the middle of a kitchen remodel right now. And stopped by my local Target today on a whim, and they had the Siege-50. Boom! Been waiting to get my hands on one of these guys. Seen plenty of reviews, both positive and meh. If you want to compete the ones I've been looking at, Drax got his review up of some of the Hyper Blasters. I believe Luke at Out of Darts has done all three, along with some mod guides. Don't think Captain Xavier's done these guys yet. So, but we're going to take a quick look. Of course, on the box, 50 rounds capacity, up to 110 FPS. I still been cheap and lazy and not bought a actual chronograph, so we're going to try to put them through the chrono barrel and see what happens. Includes 40 rounds, includes the eye protection on the back. Can do the canisters on it. They did have the 100 round canisters. Almost got one, but God, $21 for 100 rounds. I figured I'd just stick with this for now. So, easy reload, all that fun mess. But, we're not worried about what the box says, really. Let's get this guy open. So, sorry for it being so long with any videos or anything. Did finish school, finally graduated. And then, after graduation, went straight into remodeling the kitchen, which has been interesting in and of itself. And then, currently, instructions, on the job hunt, trying to find a job. Alright, slide this puppy out of here. Now, I don't know if you can hear or not, I'm trying to talk loud to talk over it, but it is pouring down rain outside. So, unfortunately, no range or footage or shooting at targets outside. We'll just blast it in here. Going to get these guys out. The lovely El Cheapo at the thought that counts, I guess you could say, safety glasses. We'll set those to the side. We'll let some poor schmuck use them next time they are at the house. Of course, I don't know. They might go well with the Harbor Freight ones that I bought last time I had an event at the house. Alright, so here we go. That is the Siege-50. Of course, paint on both sides. So, grip feels good, feels chunky, very reminiscent of Rival. Priming handle, good, feels good. It's got a nice prime to it. Let's see, you can actually see when you prime it pop up a little flap in there to help the rounds feed in. So feels a bit slick. It may just be that it's new, fresh out of the box. Could also be that we got monsoon outside. Styling, it's alright, I like it. Colors, meh. I'm either here nor there on those. If nothing else, that's why they make paint. So, roll in the front, roll on the bottom for your additional canisters of ammo, if you like. So, I don't know how well you can see, little black tab. This does have a hop-up. Cool. So, slinging attachment point there, you could probably use that as one as well as anything in here, although that does have a bit of flex to it. I wouldn't want that supporting too much weight. Alright, so let's get these guys open and dumped in. It's going to be an easy way to do this. I see tape there. That's the only place I see tape, so we're going to do a foosh. We are going to do a robo and just rip it off of there. There we go. I'll get the one out of the box later. So there we go. The new Hyper rounds. I did not bring any rival rounds out for comparison. Should have grabbed one. But somewhere in this messy shop. Oh, there they are. Everything's a little dusty. Here we go. Compared to a standard Elite dart, it is a little bit wider, so we may not be able to get that into the Chrono barrel, but by golly, we're gonna try. And then compared to the new Adventure Force half length, so pretty tiny little guys, quite squishy, really, oh, focus, really squishy. So we've seen these things bounce all over the place in other videos. We've seen Luke wash them in the sink, so in case they get too dirty. Alright, but enough of that. Let's get them in here, see what happens. We're just going to go ahead and shove all, what I'm assuming to be 39 in here, because I'm sure the 40th one is the one that's on display in the box. I'm not going to go through, well, lost the first one, and it just bounced halfway across the shop. I'm not going to go through and count them. I know, oh, there goes another one. I know Drac had an issue where he was actually a few rounds short on, I believe, his, I forgot which one it was, where he counted the rounds and they were short. So, well, we got that one just right there. Let me grab it. Now, I will say, in my messy shop floor that is currently covered with sawdust that you can kind of see right here a little bit, they were easy to see. They were definitely easy to spot. So, finding these things in the grass and such probably won't be too big of a deal. And heck with it. Let's fire. See what we got. And that one just about bounced back and hit. In fact, it did hit me. I just shot myself in the butt. So yeah, it's got very satisfying shot, very satisfying twang or ping or whatever you want to consider it from the spring. Quite enjoyable. Fortunately, can't take it outside because it's wet. Oh yeah, safety, me. So, but now we get to have some fun. Let's see if we can get any kind of reading through the Chrono barrel at all. Try to line it up. Well, it registered that a round went through it, but it did not give an FPS. Again, it registered that a round went through it, no FPS. So, sorry. From everyone else's videos, yeah, the Springers at least can hit the 110, if not a little bit higher. I believe the Mach does hit the claimed 110. So, but yeah, overall, like I said, I mean, the grip feels good. It's a little big. I wear a medium-sized glove, so for me, it feels alright. It's very reminiscent of the chunkier rival grips, like the Chrono, especially like the Percy's. It really has a Percy's feel to it, just not as contoured and curved. But overall, yeah, it's got a good feel, got a good prime. That one came back. I don't know if you saw that one. It looked like it went right past the camera. So, overall, not too terribly bad. The ammo goes everywhere when you shoot. If you bounce off a hard surface, yeah, you're going to have fun finding it. I probably have, what, 5-6 rounds now that are going to be forever lost inside my shop. And, yeah, I mean, overall, not too bad. I have been holding it pretty level when priming, so I haven't had any major priming issues yet. And yeah, ooh, it does have the jam doors on either side. You can kind of see a bit of the mechanism in there. So, but yeah, for the first Hyper Blaster that I've been able to get my hands on, not too shabby. So, we will get this guy at some targets once the weather gets a tad better. Sorry for the FPS, no FPS. It will go through the chrono barrel, which is calibrated for elites, and it'll register the ammo's going through it, and it'll count down, but it will not give an FPS. I know it can handle higher FPSs because I've actually shot through it with my Caliburn and gotten full length darts registering at about 250, 260. So it can do it, it just doesn't like the hyper ammo. Will it stand? Will it stand? No, it won't stand. Let's get the box. There we go. And that doesn't want to stand. There we go. And it's out of frame. Let me adjust just a little bit so you can see it for the closing thoughts here. So, alright, so there we go. The brand new Nerf Hyper Siege-50. Oh, I didn't do slam fire on it. Sorry about that. But, like I said, overall, not a bad little blaster. It will be fun to see what Hasbro does with these and how they take the line. Considering with Rival, we just had a smattering at the start and we culminated with the Perseus, the Prometheus. I mean, the Kronos is, in my opinion, practically iconic when it comes to the Rival hand cannons. Those are everywhere. So we'll see what they do with this line. Hopefully they'll give it as much love and attention as they initially did with Rival and just continue to improve and iterate on it to just make it the best it can, and hopefully bring that ammo cost just a little bit down. But considering how you can get little bouncy balls out of candy machines and everything for a quarter, and I'm sure they used to be a quarter, and I'm sure those things just cost pennies to produce, I would not be surprised to see off-brand ammo for this hitting the market soon. So, but anyway, there we go. The Nerf Hyper Siege-50. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry it took so long. Hopefully I can get myself a job and get a budget and start playing blasters again. So, you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next one.